Take me down. Left Memphis on a Tuesday with a name I don't repeat. Took the back way through the cotton fields where the red clay meets the street. There's a diner in Clarksdale where I used to know her face, but I drove right past the neon signs and didn't slow my pace. Route 61 south toward oblivion and rain. Every mile marker's just another room I'm burning down again. There's a ghost in every mirror and a voice I can't erase, so I keep the engine running and I never turn to face these back roads. The motion is my prayer. The farther that I travel, the less I have to bear. I'm trading all my tomorrows for a tank of gasoline. Forgetting is a highway and I'm rolling in between. Past a girl in Jackson who had your eyes, your hair. I didn't even blink, just kept staring at the road ahead. Somewhere there's a motel in Tupelo where I burned your letters down. Watch the ashes fly out through the window toward a sleeping town. These back roads are my medicine. The motion is my pride. The farther that I travel, the less I have to bear. I'm trading all my yesterdays for dust upon my skin. Forgetting is a highway and I'm rolling in the wind. Say that time will heal it, the wounds will fade away, but time moves slow when you're standing still, so I don't ever stay. I'm a stranger to the rear view, I'm a ghost upon the glass, and the only thing that's real to me is the road beneath and past. There's a town I'll never mention and a name I'll never say. There's a love I'm running from that gets smaller every day. And the thing about forgetting is you gotta keep on moving, 'cause the moment that you stop is when the memory starts proving. These back roads are my medicine, they're the only thing I know. The faster that I'm traveling, the further back I go. I'm burning up the distance just to keep from burning through. another number gone. The road keeps talking in a voice so long. Yellow lines singing their monotone prayer, and I'm caught between leaving and staying right here. The wheels spin steady, my hands know the way, but my mind's still circling what I can't say. Forward and forward, but nothing moves on. I'm dancing with distance from dusk until dawn. The horizon's got a grip on my soul. Can't let go, can't let go, can't let go. The road is a mirror that won't let me see what's waiting for me if I ever break free. The horizon's got a grip on my soul. Round and round, round and round, round and round. I'm moving, but I'm standing still. The road keeps turning, but I'm caught in the thrill. Every town looks like the one before. Same neon signs on a familiar door. Strangers' faces blur into one long smile. I've been running so long, I forgot why I'm running. The engine hums this familiar song, a lullaby telling me I don't belong. But leaving means facing the thing I can't name. So I'll drive through the darkness and call it the same. Round and round, round and round. The wheel keeps turning, that's all I've found. Round and round, round and round. I'm sinking deeper in this hypnotized sound. The horizon's got a grip on my soul. Can't let go, can't let go, can't let go. The road is a mirror that won't let me see what's waiting for me if I ever break free. The horizon's got a grip on my soul. Round and round, round and round, round and round. I'm moving, but I'm standing still. The road keeps turning, but I'm caught in the thrill. Tell me, road, where do I go when I'm already gone? Tell me, road, what am I running from? What am I running toward? The freedom you promised tastes like a cage, and the motion I'm making just keeps me the same. I'm a wheel with no destination, a song with no end. I'm lost in the looking, I'm lost in the spin. The horizon's got a grip on my soul. Can't let go, can't let go, can't let go. The road is a mirror that won't let me see what's waiting for me if I ever break free. The horizon's got a grip on my soul. Round and round, round and round, round and round. I'm moving, but I'm standing still. The road keeps turning, but I'm caught in the thrill. My marker blur, another number gone. The road keeps talking voice so long. Round and round, round and round. I'm caught in the horizon split. I'm never coming down. Saw your face in the rearview mirror, pale and thin like a photograph left in the sun. Your lips moving but no sound coming, just the rhythm of the wipers keeping time to nothing. The headlights cut through the dark, but you're already standing in the road ahead, barefoot on the asphalt, same dress you wore the night you said goodbye. They're following me down this endless mall, the ones I buried in the back of my mind. Faces in the windshield, voices in the static, can't outrun what's already inside. The highway is full of ghosts tonight, and they all know my name. Pulled into a truck stop outside Amarillo, ordered black coffee that tasted like regret. Waitress had your mother's eyes, asked me where I was heading like she already knew. The neon sign flickered and there you were again, sitting in the booth, hands wrapped around a cup you never drink, watching me like you'd been waiting all these years. They're following me down this endless mall, the ones I left behind in every town. Phantom passengers in the backseat, whispering the things I should have said. The highway's full of ghosts tonight, and they all know where I'm going. Mile marker 247, the engine started smoking. Pulled over and stepped out into the silence. Saw them lined up along the shoulder, every choice unmade, every road not taken. They didn't move, didn't speak, just stood there in the heat, shimmering dust, waiting for me to finally stop running, waiting for me to finally turn around. How many miles before the mirror showed the truth? How many but I could feel them settling into the trunk, curling up like smoke in the confined dark. The engine rumbles on, and I don't know if I'm running anymore, or if they're finally carrying me, pulling me towards something I can't name. They're following me down this endless mile, and I've stopped checking if they're really there. The highway's full of ghosts tonight, and I'm just another one now. Just another one, just another ghost on the road. Saw your face in the rearview mirror, pale and thin like a photograph left in the sun. Your lips moving but no sound coming, just the rhythm of the wipers keeping time to nothing. The headlights cut through the dark, but you're already standing in the road ahead, barefoot on the asphalt, same dress you wore the night you said goodbye. They're following me down this endless mile, the ones I buried in the back of my mind. Faces in the windshield, voices in the static, can't outrun what's already inside. Now the highway's full of ghosts tonight, and they all know my name. Saw your face in the rearview mirror, pale and thin like a photograph left in the sun. Your lips moving but no sound coming, just the rhythm of the wipers keeping time to nothing. Came through that door like a question I wasn't prepared to answer. Rain still wet in your hair, eyes carrying miles I couldn't measure. We didn't ask for names or reasons, just sat on that bed with the spring singing low, and something about the dark made it easier to tell the truth. You said you left someone sleeping in a house that stopped feeling like home, that you needed to drive until the guilt got smaller in the rearview mirror. I told you I was running from a version of myself that everyone believed in, that sometimes you gotta burn people telling the dark what daylight never gets to hear. Morning was coming whether we wanted it or not. You traced the scar on my shoulder, asked where it came from. I said a life that didn't fit right. You understood without needing explanation. Your hand stayed there like a question mark, like maybe we could be different in some other motel, some other night. But we both knew the highway was calling, that this room was just borrowed time, that by noon we'd be strangers again. In this dusty motel where honest as ghosts, confessing to someone we'll never see again. Two strangers who became real for one night under this water-stained ceiling. Here we don't have to be who the world expects, just two people telling the dark what daylight never gets to hear. Your coffee cup on the nightstand, half full, gone cold. I didn't wash it out, just left it there like proof that something real had occupied this space. Maybe that's all we ever are, evidence of having been somewhere, traces in rooms we'll never return to. You drove north, I went south, two directions from the same parking lot. I kept your secret like a stone in my pocket, something real I could touch when the road got too long. And somewhere on some other highway, you're probably doing the same with mine, carrying the weight of what we didn't say is proof that we were ever here at all. There's a grace in all this ache. I found devotion in the dust and the divine, in There's a hymn in all this pain. I found devotion in the dust and the divine, in the spaces where the broken and the blessing line. Every wound upon this body is a temple made of grace. Every night I sleep in darkness brings me closer to his face. In dust and devotion, I am finally whole. In dust and devotion, I have found my soul. And if I never find the answer, if I never find my way, the asking is the blessing, the searching is the prayer. 'Cause the road don't judge the broken, the road don't ask for proof, the road just keeps on rolling. And that's all the grace I need. I found devotion in the dust and the divine, in the spaces where the wounded and the redeemed align. Every mile is resurrection, every breath is born anew. In the dust and devotion, I've been made brand true. In dust and devotion, hallelujah, I am found. Hallelujah. In dust and devotion, hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. In dust and in devotion, the kingdom's in the sound. In dust and in devotion, hallelujah. Hallelujah. In the dust, hallelujah. My chest is a piston, my blood runs like oil. Feet on the pedal, this machine in my soul. The road's got a rhythm, a throb and a pull, and I'm nothing but motion, surrender and fuel. 70 miles and my ribs start to shake. 80 and something inside me won't break. It bends, it bows, it moves with a hum. Two engines now beating the asphalt, my lungs. Tire tracks and heartbeats, they're singing the same song. Tire tracks and heartbeats, I'm gone, I'm gone, I'm gone. The wheels in my pulse, they're locked in the night. One rhythm, one reason, one forward flight. Tire tracks and heartbeats, they're all I can feel. The line between living and rolling steel. My fingers drum time on the wheel like a prayer. Miles disappear into hot spinning air. The white lines are metronome, steady and true, and I'm synced to the moment, dissolved into blue. 90, 100, my heartbeat climbs higher. My body's a stranger, ghost made of fire. The engine and I are one breathing thing, one animal motion, one throbbing wing. Can you hear it? Can you feel it? The sound of a body becoming machine. Tire tracks and heartbeats, they're singing the same song. Tire tracks and heartbeats, I'm gone, I'm gone, I'm gone. The wheels in my pulse, they're locked in the night. One rhythm, one reason, one forward flight. Tire tracks and heartbeats, they're all I can feel. The line between living and rolling steel. There's a moment when speed becomes silence, when motion becomes prayer, when the road stops asking where you're going, and you stop asking why you're there. I am the highway, the highway is me. We're breathing together, we're finally free. A map, a guide. I don't know my name and I don't know my face. I'm nothing but thunder, velocity, grace. The stars blur above me, the earth blurs below. I'm liquid, I'm lightning, I'm ready to go. Where the road meets the sky and they both disappear, that's where my heartbeat and tire tracks veer. Tire tracks and heartbeats, they're singing the same song. Tire tracks and heartbeats, I'm gone, I'm gone, I'm gone. The wheels in my pulse, they're locked in the night. One rhythm, one reason, one forward flight. Tire tracks and heartbeats, they're all I can feel. The line between living and rolling steel. Yeah, yeah, the line between living and rolling steel. Tire tracks, heartbeats, one rhythm, one breath. Tire tracks. I've been driving through the rust and the rain, chasing something I can't name. Every mile mark or a scar on my skin, every town where I've been. The sun's dropping low on the edge of the world, red bleeding into the black. And I'm thinking now how the road never ends, it just bends further back. Motel bed, left a note I never could send, left a version of myself on every highway, wondering where it all goes. The compass broke 1,000 miles ago, but the stars still know the way. And I'm learning now that being lost is just another name for free. Beyond what I can see, and maybe that's the answer that I've been seeking all along, that the journey's all there'll ever be. Who became ghosts, loved and left without a mark. And somewhere between the wanting and the gone, I stopped keeping score. Found a kind of grace in the not knowing, in the opening of every door. Last light on the horizon, the answer that I've been seeking all along, that the journey's all there'll ever be. So I'll keep driving where the highway leads, watch the next horizon rise. Every ending's just another place where the road begins again. the sky turned gold, hair still wet from dreams you hadn't finished living. And I thought, here's someone I don't know at all, but something in the way you held that cup said you were giving everything you had left to offer to a stranger's eyes. So I took the risk, and you did too. We didn't talk about tomorrow or the road that waits, didn't ask each other names we'd carry to the grave. Just sat there watching light pour through the window like it was ours to waste. And you said something I forgot, but won't forget, the way you gave your voice to the silence, made it sacred for a while. Two strangers at sunrise, choosing to be known. So take this moment, it's all I promise. Your hand in mine before the day forgets us. I know you're leaving when the sun climbs higher, but something burning doesn't need forever to be fire. We're strangers at sunrise, and that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Two people brave enough to love what's temporary, love what's rough. I've learned that every connection's got an expiration date, but that don't make it less than real while it's burning. You'll drive one way and I'll turn the wheel another way, but something in this coffee shop will keep on turning over in my chest. The way you looked at me like I was worth the risk of knowing, even though we're strangers still. Maybe somewhere down the road we'll cross these highways again. Maybe we won't, and that's the beauty of it. We gave each other something that the distance can't rescind. A morning that was honest, and we didn't run from it. So take this moment, it's all I promised. Your hand in mine before the day forgets us. I know you're leaving when the sun climbs higher, but something burning doesn't need forever to be fire. We're strangers at sunrise, and that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. chest. Stopped keeping time. Left the city for the country, left the country for the dust. Left my name written backwards on a motel wall, but the map I'm holding folds the wrong way now. Every direction tastes like running from something I can't name. I'm lost, but I can't stop moving. The road promised freedom, but it lied to me. I'm seeking, but there's nothing to find. Just the hum of the engine and the ghost of a mind. Which way is home when you burned all the bridges? Which way is forward when you're running in place? The needle won't settle, the horizon won't hold. I'm a broken compass spinning in the dark. To forget the forgetting, sleeping in cars that don't belong to me. Met a stranger who said, "You look like you're searching," and I said, "No, I'm just tired of being found." The road's a religion for the faithless and hollow, a prayer that gets answered with another mile marker. But motion ain't meaning and distance ain't healing, just a way to pretend that you're going somewhere. On the wheel, but I don't know the way. My foot on the gas, but I don't know why I'm running. I'm lost, but I can't stop moving. The road promised freedom, but it lied to me. I'm seeking, but there's nothing to find. Just the hum of the engine and the ghost of a mind. Which way is home when you burned all the bridges? Which way is forward when you're running in place? The needle won't settle, the horizon won't hold. I'm a broken compass spinning in the dark. Maybe I was never lost. Maybe I was always this way. A man made a motion with nowhere to go, a question that learned to drive. I could turn this wheel around tomorrow, but tomorrow the road looks the same. And the compass inside me broke years ago. Now I'm just following the sound of my own escape. Keep spinning till the wheels fall off. 'Cause a man with no direction is a man with no choice, and that's the only freedom I've got left. I'm lost, and I can't stop moving. The road promised nothing, I'm the one who believed. I'm seeking, but the seeking's the trap. Just the hum of the engine and the sound of collapse. Which way is home when you burned all the bridges? Which way is forward when you're running in place? The needle won't settle, the horizon won't hold. I'm a broken compass, and the compass is all I still spinning, still